Morning, boys and girls. How are we doing? Today is a different day for me. I'm on a fridge today, which is nice for a change. It's nice to change things up. I'll give you 2 chances to guess where I am right now. I'm in Junction 14 again. That first sip of coffee literally cleanses me out, so yeah, we'll see what fridge work does to us. So mainly on today's episode, right, I want to talk about young lads. A lot of young lads watching this channel. They all want to start driving, or they all can't sort of get work because they don't have their experience yet, but they have their license. So that's something I'm going to delve into today, and I'm going to explain how I got my license at 18. Well, where do I start off? I started driving, how many years ago was it now? I started driving not trucks when I was 17. I got my provisional car license when I was 17. I was driving for about 8 months before I got my full license. Funny story, I actually failed my first test. So I went in anyway, failed the test. What can you do? My fault probably at the end of the day. He marked me wrong or whatever, you know, so I was wrong. But then a couple of weeks later I rebooked it for Fitness, and I did my driving lessons with the late great Nicky Collier. I don't know if you guys can see that Caulfield CF, but it's unreal looking. All colour coded and alloy wheels and everything on it. Whoever you are, that is mint looking. It's so nice to see something different. Because like, you see so many like Scanias, and you see so many Volvos and all them kind of lorries done up, but it's very rare you see like a CF or premiums or like the budget lorries. You barely ever see them done up, and especially done right. So it's nice to see that. It's never easy. What I did was, after I passed my car license, I went and got my rigid theory test straight away, and that's the first thing you have to do, is you have to get your rigid theory test. You have to sit that. I think nowadays the questions have gone up to, I think it's 175, I'm not sure. So once you do that and you pass your theory test, the next thing you want to do is your CPC case study, or CPC theory test as I call it. It's basically, CPC theory test is like, it's more health and safety more than anything else. That's what it should really be called, instead of competent practitioners, whatever it means. I have no idea what it means. You need to go do your CPC practical test. Get better, like, basically means you go into the test centre. Usually it's where you do your actual driving test. So what I did was, I actually did that test on the day of my actual driving test. And basically what they do, they bring you out to the truck and they just say, show me how everything works, lights in the cars, adjust your seat, all that usual stuff. They said to me in mine, where would immigrants hide it? And I just stood back in the back of it there for one. But yeah, seriously though, that's easy. So my advice, before you go anywhere near a test or anywhere near a lorry, you gotta do some lessons, okay? So if you're in the northeast of the country, Rice School of Motoring, Collier's Driving School, all these places, great places to learn, do you know what I mean? Once you've done your driving lessons, you need a good few of them, depending on your experience. Like, if you've been brought up around lorries and you've sort of seen people handle them your whole life, you'll get it a lot quicker. But whereas if you're new to the whole trucking side of things and you've never even driven like a large van, like a Sprint or a Craft or any of those sort of long wheelbase vans, or you've never driven anything long wheelbase, it's tricky at the start, it'll take a while, it'll take a couple of weeks to get used to. Funny story actually about my test, right? The first time I went for the truck test, did I fail the first truck test? No, I didn't. I passed the first truck test first time. Picture this, right? It was the middle of June. 5 years ago, 6 years ago now. It was really hot. This day I went for my test, it was really hot, right? And I wore jeans, a long sleeve t-shirt and like full socks and runners or whatever, right? So I was sweating going into this test. And I went into the test and I was in a 2003 lorry. It was DAF CF box body, and it was opted on the other side, so I had like the pedals on the other side, like the clutch and the brake on the passenger side as well. We went out for the test, and I said, right, before we go, do you know what I'll do? I'll put down the windows, just, you know, to get a bit of air going here, because it was like 23, 24 degrees. There was no aircon in this lorry because it was 2003, right? So we're going, it was the back of the airport. It was the old route where the testers from Finglas brought you up around the back of the airport, in through Santry and back around into Finglas. And we were going down the back of the airport. The fuses went in the window, so I couldn't put the windows back up while I was on the test. And your man had like long grey floppy hair, so he was telling me what to do, driving up the road. Next thing you know, yeah, turn left out. Oh, now that I think back on it, that was just funny, man. That was so funny. Don't be scared by the test, alright? If you're a fairly confident driver, you'll get it, no problem. If you do your study properly, you know. Leave plenty of room for cars to get out, but also get up to the speed. That's a really big thing. Get up to the speed. Be checking your mirrors. Like the two last truck tests, I was checking my mirrors constantly, over and back, over and back, over and back. Like, I obviously have my eyes on the road, but they want to see you checking your mirrors, because that's the main bit about truck driving. It's 50% blindside when you're driving, so keep that in mind if you are going for your license. And I'll tell you a funny story about when I went for my Arctic test, right? First of all, when I was driving a Ridge, I was meant to go for my Arctic test, and I didn't bother for a couple of years because I was really happy in the Ridge job I was doing, and I liked the truck I was driving, so I was in no hurry to get it, you know. Even though like my dad and everything were like trying to push me to get it, because, you know, Arctic drivers are more in demand than Ridge drivers these days. So I waited a couple of years. Anyway, I applied for the provisional. Your provisional license, by the way, if you don't know what that is, it's the license you get to say that it's a learner permit. It's a learner permit to go driving. Sorry, this is so confusing and all over the place. Basically, when you already do your provisional or your theory test for the Ridge, that covers you for your Arctic, right? So I sent away for it. You had to go to the license centre, sent away for it, brought it to the test centre, blah blah blah. Right, that was grand. Got there, sitting there about half an hour. Right, no, what else? Knocked up on the door. Oh yeah, I'm here for my test. It was meant to be at 1 o'clock. It's now 1:30. Oh yeah, the tester called in sick. Did you not get any notice? Did I not get any notice? What do you mean? Yeah, the tester had issues, whatever. He had to go home sick. Shit happens. I was like, right, okay, no bother. They say, look, get on to the RSA, blah blah blah, send out your forms, tell them what happened. They'll refund you your money or pay for your new test or whatever. So that was grand. They refunded me my money. They actually gave me the money back for the day I lost out in work to go and do it, because it was midweek. So fair play to them on that part, right? So the second time, same trailer, got away the day before. Now this was like 6 weeks later by the time I got a test. So 6 weeks later, got the test. Grand. Remember I said 2 trailers, always parked side by side. Grand. Now I weighed one of them the day before. Whatever. Got to the test centre, yeah. Grand. Now I walked outside. Wrong trailer. The trailer I did weigh was in Cork. So, second time, no test, and I lost the plot that day, I put it that way. There wasn't a person safe as English. Anyway, that was an ordeal. Put me off doing the test for ages. I think it was about 3 months until I booked it again, just because, like, when it happens to you once, alright, fair enough, you get over it. But it happens to you twice, man, it just knocks the confidence clean out of you. And not only the confidence, it kicked the ambition out of you. So anyway, I left it for 2 or 3 months. Anyway, went back, done the test, passed it. All was well. But yeah, man, doing my test was an ordeal. The Ridge test was fine, I got it done, and I love driving the Ridge, man. The Ridges, I only realise it now, like 3 years later or whatever, how handy I had it. Used to do a couple of drops, be up and back home and all, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sorted. Easy Ridge job, like, you know. Well, like, you're gone early, but you're back early. That was the main thing. So you got to see the day. But when you're an Arctic driver, good luck seeing the day. But it's all a part of the job anyway. Like, I don't give out about it, but it's all a part of the job. Just moral of the story: And if you really want to go and do your truck test, lads, I got mine when I was 18. I've been driving ever since I was 18, and I love it. I know I give out about it sometimes, but ultimately there's no other job that I do. Not really, not within reason. I tried other jobs. I left this job to go for a real fancy schmancy sales job. Really good job as well. Money was decent. Had my own company car. Had everything. Just didn't suit me, man. Just did. I've had a bit of a jimmer jammer with this podcast ever since I started it, right? Because I couldn't find a place to host it. Basically means I couldn't put it on Spotify, I couldn't put it on Apple Music, and when I put it on YouTube, which the first one is on it, I'll put the link down below. No one sort of knew it was there because it wasn't a video, it was just audio. So I've nearly started, and the first podcast should be in the link below. It should be on Podbean or whatever the website's called. It'll be left below, and I'll record another one as well this week, and I'll do a whole rigmarole. If you hadn't added me on Snapchat as well, Eno123, there it is down below, and add me on Instagram at IGD_1. If any of you are wondering about the progress with the premium since I put the super singles on, I've a lot more grip in the wet. I've noticed that, especially with the heavier loads on. Today it was actually an extremely light load. The lift axle didn't even come down, and anyone who drives these newer premiums from like 2012 upwards knows that the lift axle in them can be strange at times. It can just drop with about 5 ton on it, and that's no use. My one is extremely weird. Sometimes it doesn't drop at all, and then half an hour later it'll just remember, oh yeah, I better drop. And I said it to Renault and all a few times, and he said, look, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the centre in it is just tricky, you know. Yo guys, I wanted to say this, and I wanted to say it for a while. It's coming up to Christmas now, yeah, and I know for a lot of people that can be a really, really tough time. So what I'm trying to achieve here with the no negative comment situation is that I want to create a safe space because I know this channel is watched by young kids. I know it's watched by lads who like, you know, are going through some shit right now, you know, and basically I want this place to be a safe space. Depression and all that sort of stuff, that's a real thing, and a lot of people don't understand it. If you feel like you're being bullied in school or anything like that, feel free to add me on Instagram, Snapchat. I'm always there. Anyone that has added me on it so far knows that I open messages and I text people back all the time. So guys, if you're feeling down or anything like that this Christmas, do not be afraid to get in the comments or send me a text on Instagram or Snapchat or anything like that, because I want this to be a community, not just me shiting on me, you know. So guys, if you're having a tough time or anything like that ever, don't be afraid to talk to somebody, and yeah, basically that's it. I know what it feels like. It does not feel nice whatsoever. So yeah, don't be afraid. Here is where you can come back from work, school, anything like that, and just sit back and relax and forget about all the shit going on in your life, okay? So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Channel, I'm gonna start reviewing motorway services, yeah? So if you're Circle K or you're Apple Green or anyone like that, don't be afraid to contact me, yeah, because I will endorse brand deals. Yes, yes, yes. Anything I can do for the truckers. There's a nice truck from Millbrooks. Anything I can do to make truck drivers' lives better, I will do. Casual services are the first getting the review. Let's just all know how this goes. Toilets usually are a bit grubby, and I would have said about 5 out of 10, but thankfully the people at Circle K are doing them up. So, and they've got a McDonald's, which is pretty handy if you're on a budget. Overall, I give Circle K Casual, which is just off the side of the M8, I give it about a 6 out of 10. Toilets are broken right now. They are being fixed, but they're still broken. A bit overpriced. You're going to get that anyway next to a motorway, but what can you do? Thirdly, there's not enough spaces here. I know you're kind of working on that here at the minute. It'll be fixed soon, I'd say. And what else did I notice? there's not a great selection of fuel. At least there's a McDonald's if you're extremely picky, but I don't know, I think it needs more. You'll get there though, but 6 out of 10 for Circuit K and Cashel. Guys, welcome to this week's episode of Filling Up the Tank. Due to the success of last week's episode of Filling Up the Tank, it was the first ever episode that I included that features your shout outs and your questions, so we shall dive straight into it. First up is Niall Flanagan. Shout out to you, bud. You sent me a really nice message the other day, so shout out to you, my man. Keep her lit. Sean Horan, shout out to you. By the way, some of these shout outs can get a bit backdated because I screenshot them on Snapchat and then I absolutely completely forget about them, so sometimes I forget about them. So guys, if I don't shout out your video in one video, make sure you comment again so I shout you out again, and don't be afraid to comment twice. I don't mind at all. Sometimes I just get a bit behind because I'm so busy, you know. Next one is Kaelin Kelly. Shout out to you, little buddy. Jamie Wickstead, shout out to you as well, man. Daz La Pauli, you're a Welshman, I presume. Shout out to you, my man. Keep her absolutely lit. Sorry, I'm trying to come out of a junction here if you can't see what I'm doing. Who's next? Larkin, I think your second name is Cushion. You pull out of Warehouse 2000 in Portlaoise. Me and you have been chatting over the past couple of days. Larkin, my man, shout out to you. Best of luck with the new DAF coming soon, huh? Lewis Harrison asks, how many trucks do we have and how many cars do I have? And you have another question there as well, and I'll answer that down now in a second. How many trucks we have? Well, we have the ones that you've seen in the videos so far and a few other ones knocking around. If you're in Ireland, you'll see them on the road, but I'm not going to get into discussing how many we have and don't have, but we have more than one. That's the easy answer. Who else is next? Oh, what did he else say? How many cars do I have? I currently have 2 cars. I have 2010 Volkswagen Polo. It's a 1.6 diesel. It's my daily, so to speak. I just use it for floating around. To be honest, right, I'll do a whole podcast and whatever episode on this, right? I bought that car because I never had insurance in my own name before. It was always under either my dad or my mom's policy, which was a business policy sometimes that I paid onto. But because I was on a business policy and not on a personal car policy, I had no claims bonus. Even though I've been driving for 6 years and I have a truck license and all that, I paid, are you ready? For a 1.6 2010 Polo with 3 penalty points, I paid almost €3,000. I paid €2,900 and that was third party. So that was a joke. Who else do we have here? Oh, actually, Lewis Harrison also asks, lift or tag axle? Preferably a tag axle. A tag axle is better for many reasons. Number one, for traction in the rain, ice, snow, anything like that. Because your drive wheels are before your lift wheels, so you get better traction, and especially if you have a double drive with a lock-in diff. On a tag axle, that's the ultimate setup. That's what's on the R580 Scania that my brother drives. Lift axle, it's okay, like, you know, it does the job, so to speak, but to be honest, most of the time that axle is just purely in your way, and when you're trying to turn around in tight spots and stuff like that, your middle wheels just scrub. So that's why I got a shorter profile tyre on the mid-lift when I got these super singles, if anyone ever wonders about stuff like that. So that answers that question. Oh yeah, sorry, I meant to answer that. I also have a Ford Fiesta Z-Tech S. We have Harry Green, shout out to you, man. Beastie Boy 539 wants a cab tour. I will do that, just not today because it's absolutely pissing rain, and that's why, if you're wondering on this episode of Filling the Tank why I'm not actually out filling the tank, is because it's absolutely pissing rain and pointless doing it outside, you wouldn't even be able to hear me.
Christopher Cassidy asks, would I ever polish the tanks? No, Christopher, not on this truck, because if you watched any of the videos on the premium so far, you would know that I absolutely despise the diesel tank on this truck, and no way would I give it that kind of love ever, because it just simply doesn't deserve it. I'm being really over dramatic here now. I would, but because of the weather and because of everything else, I'm just not arsed, that's being honest, with this truck. Like, I like this truck the way it looks now. It needs a couple of lights on it, and like it needs a few other bits done to it. Like nothing major. All the major stuff has been done to it. Like to change the panels, helmet, mats, super singles on the mid lift. That's exactly the way I want it. There's not much else to do. Like a lot of people say, "Oh, get bars here, get bars there." But at the end of the day, guys, it's a 6-year-old Renault Premium. It's not going to get thousands spent on it, because there might be something else coming. Possibly not for me. I'm holding high hopes, but there's talks. There's stuff happening in the background that'll let us know about when it's coming. What else is going on here? Ryan Hurricane asks, what's my dream lorry? I don't know if they do a Bunlow's Volvo FH XL. If they do, I'll insert the picture below or on the screen. I'd like a Bunlow's FH. I don't even know if they exist, but if they do exist, I want one of them. XXL cab, you know, the one that has like the extra like 12 inches at the back of it, the new one that just came out that Kev T done a video on it, he done an advert in it. I want one of them with a rear tag axle, double drive, chrome wheels, all white, a couple of bars here and there, nothing too much, and yeah, that's what I'll have. Yeah, that exactly like that, and a special interior, that'd be nice, but not one of those ones that like it looks like the inside of a coffin, like, you know, like an actually nice all leather, everything nicely done. That's what I'd want. Andrew Quinn, what is the first truck I ever drove? The first truck I ever drove, Andrew, was a DAF CF Rigid box body. It was 2003. He said legally or illegally, but I'd never drive it illegally ever, because you just shouldn't do that. Yeah, it was a DAF CF. I can't remember what horsepower was it. I think it was a 260 or 250 or whatever it is. Yeah, it was 03. It was manual. The gearbox was 4/4. I love that truck actually. I love that gearbox. I done a lot of mileage in that truck before it broke down. It didn't break down, so to speak. My dad had it for years. He bought it. It was near enough new when he bought it. Anyway, I can't remember. But yeah, it was a grand little truck. I enjoyed driving that. I enjoyed learning to drive in that truck. And yeah, that was the first truck I ever drove, Andrew. Neil Meacham. Sorry, Neil, if I pronounced your name wrong. I'm brutal at spelling. Do I ever come to Wales? I was in Wales in the summer when I bought that Fiesta. I came back through Wales. Didn't get to see much of Wales. Not much in Holyhead though. For such a busy part and such a busy, like, you know, place, it should have a lot more in the town. Maybe I went to the wrong part of town, I don't know. I drove around Holyhead a bit because I was a bit early for my ferry. Ben Skinner, would I ever do European work, and what country would I like to go to? Ben, I would do European work. In fact, I'm actually looking to do a trip. Whoa! Someone's mug guard came out in the middle of the road. I would like to do European work, of course I would, yeah. I want to do Switzerland. I'd like to do the north of Italy. I was in Positano on holidays recently enough. Everybody is now Positano. It's a real like scenic place for elderly people, but I was there on holiday and I enjoyed myself. So yeah, I'd like to do Switzerland, up through the Alps there. I don't know, somewhere around there. But yeah, I am looking for a European run this summer in the booklet. So thanks, Frank. You're looking out for me help as well. Appreciate it, dude. Aidan Hickey, do I have a choice of a new truck coming? Aidan, no. No, I don't have a choice. Ross Gilmore paint the wheels like a Dutch spec, haul truck matching. Ross, a couple of things, I've already said it before. This truck is 2013, right? So like realistically, it's got about a year or two of service left in it, like, you know, before it starts giving major problems or whatever. Like it should, realistically, it gets serviced every time on the button. Anything it ever needs, it gets. Every chance the oil gets a bit low, it gets topped up, coolant, all that sort of stuff. Very, very well maintained fleet we have. All maintained by the main dealer as well, so there's no you know, secondary sources maintain the trucks, all main dealer. But it's just there's a point where you say, I'm not going to put this much money into a truck because it's just not worth it. Do you get what I mean? The front rims are only new enough, the mid-lift rims are only new, the back wheels I don't really care about them, to be honest with you, Ross, because it's the winter now, they're going to get destroyed as it is.
And I know it's probably selfish, but I swear to God I need you, can't be by myself. Well, if I fight for you, baby, will you fight for me? Oh, let me know. And if I run with you, baby, will you run with me? Oh, let me know. 'Cause I've been swimming in the deep end, and I can't see. No, I can't see. No, no, I've been swimming in the deep end, and I can't see. No, I can't see. No, no, I've been swimming in the deep, deep end, no. I've been swimming in the deep, deep end, no, and I can't see.
Guys, thanks a million for watching the video. Please subscribe for more content to come. Any questions, any stuff like that I think I'll squeeze a video out of, I will do. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, blah blah blah.
I love when you tell me you're leaving, but you never go, 'cause you know